In this video, I'm gonna give you tips on how to survive a long flight, and we're talking about 12 to 24 hours, not your 3 to 5 hour domestic flight. Welcome to episode 3 of my 6-episode series on international travel. If you missed my last 2 episodes, don't worry because it's on a playlist all together after you're done watching this video, so consider subscribing. We're talking about long flights out of country, so we know it's gonna be a long flight, not your little short domestic flight. Number 1, under the seat pack. Be sure to have a backpack that can fit under the seat of your plane with essentials that you will need here and there. That way you can have easy access to those things. For example, you have a laptop or a book under the seat. You can just grab the backpack and pull it out from under the seat, not disturbing anyone. If your backpack does not fit under the seat and you have to place it over the top end, then you don't have full access to your stuff, meaning you'll have to get up every time you want something and get back down. And say you're sitting on the window seat or the middle seat, you're gonna constantly tell your neighbors, hey, can you move? I need to get this and that. And it may annoy them if you do it more than once. Number 2, window seat. Nobody wants to sit in the middle, in between the aisles and the window seat. I list the window seat for many different reasons. Unless you have a case of needing to use the restroom very often, then the window seat will not be the one you want to choose. Other than that, the window seat is perfect for me because I can just lean my head next to the window, even with the travel pillow or just with my jacket. I could just lean there and sleep. It's actually a bit more comfortable for me. And if the person on the window seat needs to use the restroom very often, then they're gonna keep disturbing you just to get up and use the restroom back and forth. Or if they have something on the top cabin, what if you're asleep and they wake you up? You may not be able to go back to sleep, and it's just so annoying. That's why I like the window seat, because I'm not being disturbed and I have room to lay my head instead of worrying about bumping heads or other people. Number 3, emergency row. Emergency row or window seat? I choose the emergency row over the window seat just because there's so much more leg room. Yeah, always gotta stay on the emergency row. You get a little more leg room. Just know that being in the emergency row, you have to put your baggage on top because there's no place to place your backpack. But because emergency seats are really roomy, you have enough room to just walk the sides and you don't have to wake anyone up, even if you're in the middle. Number 4, electronics. You probably knew this would be on the list, especially when we're talking about the 21st century. Have some sort of electronic on you, like a laptop, a phone, and headphones to have entertainment source, and no one can bother you while you have headphones on. Number 5, power bank. I spoke about this several times. I have a link below, so check it out on the Anchor power bank, which is what I suggest, because you never know. Most of the time at the airplane, you're charging your stuff. It's either so slow that while you're using your phone, it's actually gonna drain. Most of the time, these outlets just don't work in a plane, right? So have your own power bank and make sure your electronics are fully charged before entering the plane. Number 6, snacks. Bring your own snack to the plane or purchase some snacks before boarding. I mean, what snacks do planes have other than pretzel bite? Yeah, bring your own snacks to a long flight, because although they may have food for you, it may not be your taste or it may just be a small portion. And on such a long flight, you want to keep yourself happy with things you crave. Number 7, hydrated. You just want to stay hydrated because you don't want to be dehydrated. Especially when you're up high in elevation, you may need to stay hydrated. That's just a way to survive a long flight. Number 8, comfort clothing. Anytime you see me on a flight longer than 4 hours, you'll see me wearing a looser t-shirt, a basketball short, and have a jacket on me just in case, because those are the most comfortable clothing I feel like when I'm in an airplane. And you just want to be comfortable in a plane, especially when we're talking about 12 to 24 hours in a plane. Do I really want to be in jeans and have a belt and a button-up shirt? Number 9, travel pillow. Neck pain is a horrible way to start your trip, so a travel pillow may just be worth the investment, because when you're in a 12 to 24 hour plane ride, you most likely will take a nap and you're going to be tilting your head back and forth, which may cause a little neck pain. If you have a travel pillow, you may just be leaning right here comfortably. You may just bend just a little, but it's better than having your neck go 1, 2.
Got it on eBay by a user called Mate.
Number 10, start a convo. Don't be shy, talk to your neighbors. Sometimes people want to conversate, but they don't know how to start the convo, so it's up to you to start that convo with your neighbor. Sometimes people want to conversate to kill some time, but they don't know how to approach one another. When conversating with your neighbor, before you know it, you might even just arrive to your destination, or it gives you enough time to wanting to take a rest and before you know it, you'll be at your destination. And there's a chance your neighbor may be from the country you are visiting, which they can give you other recommendations and underrated and hidden gems, or just show you the organic ambiance of how that city really is. Now that you survived this long flight and arrived to your destination, now we'll have to prepare you from getting scammed on episode 4. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for episode 4, and until then, travel heads.